Hello, well, at first glance at the pressure charts, things are looking fairly settled, but don't let that fool you. We have got some unsettled weather on its way towards us as we go through in towards Tuesday and overnight in towards Wednesday as well. The high pressure slides across the north line. Not a bad looking story for you guys on Tuesday, but it's this area of low pressure moving across the Tasman Sea that's set to bring more wet, windy and even some snowy weather for us as we go through the rest of Tuesday and overnight in towards Wednesday. Now, as this low pressure rapidly deepens over the Tasman Sea, it brings in that wet weather towards the western coast. You can see the return of some snowfall over the tops of the southern Alps, quite high up as we go through Tuesday, but we are going to find that snow dropping down to around about 400 metres overnight Tuesday towards Wednesday for parts of Southland and Otago. Something to keep an eye on as we go through the night. Also accompanying this, some much stronger winds as well, especially for those likes of, say, the Canterbury high country. And as we go through towards Wednesday, parts of Wellington and up in towards Wairarapa and Hawke's Bay as well. Now, once we go in towards Tuesday, this area of rain feeds across, spills over in towards Canterbury as well. Some heavier falls about the tops of the Southern Alps and the Canterbury headwaters and the Otago headwaters. The rain runs down in towards parts of Otago as well. And we're going to find some snowfall just pushing back up. The combination of that cooler air down south and that moisture does mean we're going to find our snow levels dropping down to around about 400 metres through parts of Otago as well. So something to watch out for if you're travelling overnight Tuesday in towards Wednesday. It could be a bit of a tricky journey. Keep an eye on the latest forecast and also latest road conditions as well. So it is looking at pretty wet. The heaviest rainfall expected on that western coast, so parts of, say, Westland as we go through Tuesday afternoon and through in towards Wednesday. It piles up in through there, being picked out by those dark blues, those purples and those pinks through Westland in towards Fiordland, but also up in towards Buller, the ranges of Nelson, and on the north line, I'd like to say the Taurua Range and Mount Taranaki, something to keep a close eye on as we go through Tuesday and Wednesday. And you can see we get a fair bit of that wet weather spilling across in towards the eastern side of the South Island as well. And like I say, keep an eye out for some snowfall through parts of Southland and Otago, especially above about 400 or 500 metres. But also, as well as the wet weather, it's those stronger winds as well. As the system runs in, we find our northwesterly winds increasing through parts of Otago, especially those inland parts of Canterbury as well. Fairly good wind down that western coast as well. Inland parts of Canterbury, though, as we go through in towards the early hours of Wednesday, watching out for those stronger winds to come through. And as we go through Wednesday, Tuesday night in towards Wednesday, this whole system continues to move northwards, pushing that rain on towards the north line. So a wet start today for Northland, Auckland and down towards the Bay of Plenty. And you can see some stronger winds likely through through the likes of, say, Hawke's Bay, Wairarapa and Wellington as we head on in towards Wednesday as well. So there's plenty going on this week. Please keep an eye on the latest watches, warnings and forecasts. And you can find all of those at metservice.com.